Next up on Playing by the Pound, we have Super Digestion Mousse. This is a fat fur-based game. Yes, tap to play. This is a kind of a fat fur-based game, but instead of the usual thing where you start thin and try to get fat in a fat fur game, in this game, you start as a fat moose, and you're trying not to blink out of existence by lack of food. Because this is a super digestion moose, and they need food all the time. This is a game that is quite amusing. There is one aspect of it I don't like, but fortunately you can take it off. It's hilarious the first time, but it gets old very fast. It's kind of gross. So we're going to take that off. It's just more appropriate that way. Regardless, though, before we begin, if you like the video, do think about giving it a like. And if you haven't subscribed yet, think about doing that as well. If you really want to help out, though, come on over to Twitch. I'm trying to reach partner, but I need more viewers to do so. So whether you want to lurk or talk, if you want to come by and help out, I'd really appreciate it. Also, we have a pretty cool Discord community if you want to check that out. And I have a Ko-fi link if you want to help directly monetize my content. So check those things out if you're curious. Links are in the description. In any case, were there any other options I wanted to set? You know, the graphics quality always starts as low. Let me turn that to high as well. There we go. So let's tap to play and we'll demonstrate how this works. It's actually quite a hard game. You have to click the food like this. And if you click... There are bad things, though. You don't want to click the mushrooms. But if you don't click food enough... Pop... Out of existence he goes. The information actually tells us more information. Tap food to eat. Avoid starvation. Beware of laxatives. Food is green apples and carrots. Superfood is apparently lemons. I don't know what that means. Probably heals 2 stages of hunger. Laxatives are poisonous mushrooms and moldy apples. Fairly self-explanatory. If we eat laxatives with the wrong setting... Oh, let me just double check. Yeah, the settings are saving. This game has a bit of a problem with saving the settings you select for it, so I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so... Yeah, I do not want to eat what I just ate. That's bad. That makes him die faster. Which he does fast enough on his own, so you don't want to eat laxatives. Not a good thing. He's a very confident boost for how desperately he needs to eat. It's a difficult game though, so it's very unlikely you will get very far in it. I say as I do fairly well. What's that? What's that button do? No mooses here? That seems dangerous. Basically, anytime a food item shows up, if you don't eat it, he will get thinner. And then he will die. Any mistakes stack up. So every mistake you get means you're one closer to death. There's a recovery with the lemons, I assume, but... Well, I just messed up hard, so he's dead. Yep. There he goes. Hey, I got a high score, though. Hey, sweet. He looks pretty happy about it. Well done! Thank you. Sorry, I'm just very paranoid that the options will change, because we do not want them to change, so I'm just going to double check. I presume if you make it far enough, things might change. I'll give it my best shot, but... It's quite hard to click some of these. They just fall so suddenly. You don't even know where they're going to fall from, so... Well, that's one loss. My god, when are lemons showing up? Never mind. Oh, look at that! Lemons just fill you all the way to full. I guess they are a superfood, but... What? Oh, that was rude. Did you see that? It is really hard. We'll give it one more run. I just kind of want this to be a short one, honestly. And yes, I'm double checking. I'm not sure what to feel about there being no music. There is sound effects, though. But I do agree. It kind of is weird that there's no sound besides the sound effects. If there were more sound effects, it would be kind of better. But, as it stands... Yeah. I have this weird curiosity, but I don't know if we could possibly do it. If I did a perfect run all the way to gain a lemon, thus we had a full belly when we got the lemon, would we get even fatter? I feel like it's unlikely, but... Damn it. I don't... I mean, maybe. Let me just say, that belly can drag a bit further. Come on. One must wonder, though, with how quickly he dies from lack of eating. It's a wonder he can even stay on the title screen without dying. I feel like that'd be too long without food. Well, I wonder, does the lemon show up at a particular score each time? 18? Maybe 18. Here's another thing that's bad about eating a laxative. If you eat a laxative, then if another food shows up right afterwards, you don't eat that, which means that you die. It's just a bit simply. So if I get around score 20, I could see a lemon show up. So if I play perfectly to score 20 or so, then we can see if the lemon possibly gets us fatter. Oh, come on, I clicked that. It's kind of... The hitboxes are kind of weird and inconsistent, especially on the carrots. Though I strangely have an easier time clicking the carrots, I don't know. I seem to miss the apples more often than... God damn it. So, I'm going to try to perfect run our way to a lemon. Lemons seem to be completely random, but maybe after a certain score. Which isn't that high a score that they can show up after. So, hopefully, we can just get kind of lucky. The fact there's no chill, though, like, two food items can just spawn on top of each other, or spawn at the same time, and throw you off really hard, and I don't like that. It is faster to click a lax, but it's fast enough regardless. Unless lemons spawn after being skinny. That is possible. I'll get a few more tips. Critically speaking, this is not a very good game. It's amusing for, like, it's amusing the first couple times, just to watch him go like, bloop. But there's a much to this. It's really just kind of a one and done game. But I wanted to show it off anyways, because I'm sure some people would be amused by that. Damn it. So close yet so far. Let's see how long it takes for an apple to show up, or the lemon to show up. I'm gonna guess that there's probably nothing. I was curious if it maybe gave you extra hit points, aka made you fatter, but I don't know. It's possible it never even shows up if you are at all hungry, but it's really hard to say. Well, we have seen the limit show up when I was at 0, like at this stage of hunger, as well as the one before it. So I know it's possible for it to show up at either of the hunger stages before dying, but oh well. But you know what, though? There was a high score for you. Dedicated Moose achievement I got as well. Whatever. I think that's going to be my last run on this. You can maybe check for yourself if the lemon has any extra weight gain properties with the perfect conditions, but I don't know. I don't really care to find out because this game is actually really hard. I'm surprised he even got that much. But yeah, that was Super Digestion Moose. Amusing. Just make sure that if you play it, just turn this off. It's really not. It's really kind of just gross. Don't. I'm glad it's an option because it's really an unnecessary option in my opinion. But in any case, that was Super Digestion Moose. An amusing twist, though. I wouldn't mind seeing other games where you start fat and you're trying to avoid losing weight. That's kind of a clever inverse on the formula of actual, like, fat fur games. This is not... I don't think this was made by any sort of furry developer. I think it's just a silly game some developer for mobile made, but it is an interesting inverse concept. Wouldn't mind seeing it again. But that was Super Digestion Moose.